Hello everyone, welcome to DevNexus. Today I am going to discuss on the problem squares of a sorted array. Here we are given an array which is already in non-decreasing order, and once we do the squares of all these numbers, that particular array also we need to uh, send it in the sorted manner. So I will show you what the question is saying. Here we are given -4, -1, 0, 3 and 10. This is already in sorted order. Now once I take the square of all these numbers, uh, this becomes 16, 1, 0, 9 and 100. So now this is our array, and now we have to again do sorting and then see the output: 0, 1, 9, 16 and 100. So this is our output, the final array, which after taking the squares of the number, that should be sorted, and that thing we have to return. So if doing this type of thing will be will take around n log n to sort the array after doing the squares of the number. So it will be n plus n log n if we do the naive approach. First of all, taking the squares of the number in one loop and then taking the sorting array, and then it will take n log n. So our time complexity will be n log n. So in the question it is saying that we have to do with in on solution with a different approach rather than doing the sorting. So let's understand in what could be the solution for this problem. Let me close it and open one new paint. So here we are given -4, -1, 0, 3 and 10. So first of all, I we can say it very easily that these are the numbers which are less than 0 till now. Till this pointer, my all the values are less than 0, or we can say these all are negative values. So first of all, I think we should find one index which says that after this values or before that values, all the values are negative. So this is the index, and I think I can play it with different color. So this is the index, and let me take this index as left pointer. So here also I'm going to use two pointer approach only, but in a very different way. Earlier what we used to do it will be different approach, but logic is same. Two pointer technique will be used here. So this is our left pointer, which will be storing the index of the values, which is the last value after which all the values are greater than equal to 0. And right pointer will be L plus 1. I mean initial values of L and R. L we have find it, and R also we are able to find it by saying R is equal to L plus 1. So we have two pointers. Left is this value, left is the value which is the last value which is negative from the loop, and right pointer is the next value after the first value of the array which is greater than equal to 0. So this in this way we have the two pointers value left and right. So now I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to square these values: 16, 1, 0, 9 and 100. So after squaring, what should be done, uh, that I will tell you in different whiteboard. I think this is going to empty. Let me take another whiteboard. So the values were 16, 1, 0, 9 and 100. And our right pointer and left pointer was here and our right pointer was here. So now what are we going to do? I am going to take one array, empty array a1, and try to traverse the array from this side and from this side. How? Let me tell you. What I am going to do, first of all I am going to check if this which of these two values is greater after squaring. So this is our final array which I have done. So now I'm going to check which is the value which is greater than left or right. If left is greater, sorry, which value is smaller. So let's say if here in this case 0 is smaller than 1. So what I am going to do, I am going to append this one in my array. So my array will be 0 and I am going to shift my right pointer to the 9th position. I am going to shift my right pointer to next position. And now I am going to check again. I am going to check 9 and 1, which one is smaller. So now in this case 1 is smaller. So in this case I am going to decrement my left pointer and make it to this position. Let me erase this so that it will be less confusion. So now my left pointer will be at this position. Left is here and right is here. Now in this loop again I am going to check which is smaller, 9 or 16. 9 is smaller. So I am going to sorry, I did update the array. It was 0 comma 1. Now when I see 9 and 16, 9 is smaller, so I am going to append 9 in the array and now increment the right pointer. So right pointer will reach to this 100 position, and now I'm going to check 100 or 16. 16 is smaller, so now I'm going to append 16 to the array. It will be 0 comma 1 comma 9 comma 16. And after this, when I decrement the left pointer, at this time our loop gets terminated because left is less than 0. So we have to terminate our loop because L reaches the negative -1. So at this position we will terminate this loop and try to loop our values separately to the left and right pointers. So now in the second loop what I will do, I will do one left pointer loop and one right pointer loop. These two loops will go in separate way. If I run left pointer loop, it will be negative only as L is -1. So there will be no difference in the loop. But from the right loop, what I will see, R is this position. At R is at, you can say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth position. So if R is at the fourth position, R is still less than the length of the array. So I am going to append this in my array 0 comma, directly I will append this in my array 0 comma 1 comma 9 comma 16 comma 100. After this I am going to do the same step, incrementing my R pointer at this position. When I increment my R pointer, now my R is 5, which is equal to the length of the array. So this is not the right case because we are going out of the bound of the array, so we will come out of that loop also. So I will explain you in the code what I am saying. One loop will be one loop we have done in two pointers thing, and in second loop we are using only left pointer, and in the third loop only right pointer thing. So I will explain you what I'm saying. So let's start the code. First of all, I'm going to um, take the left pointer, and I mean find the left pointer. So how will I will be finding my left pointer? Let's initialize it with 0 value, and I'm going to traverse my array, and let me take till num names to the size of the array with length of names, and we can directly use this value here. Now I'm going to check if nums of I less than 0. Let me take while loop because it will be much better. While I less than size, I less than, and nums of I should be less than 0. If that is the case, I will try to increment my pointer. Once I will find the value which is greater than 0 or greater than equal to 0, then in that case what I am going to do, loop will get terminated, and our I value, our left pointer value will be I minus 1, because ith index is the index which is greater than 0, and left is the value which is the smallest value. So here this is minus 1. So now my right pointer will be I only here, because that from where the positive values or like 0 value starts. So now I'm going to use the 2 pointer loop, where in that loop we have left and right, which I'm saying here. So how we will take, let we have L should be less than 0, and sorry, L should always be greater than equal to 0, and R should be less than size. So this is our um, like boundary conditions. So now I'm going to check if my nums L is smaller than nums of R. So if that is the case, then I am going to increment, or you can say append my new array with the smaller value, and also move to the left side of my array. And if I find else here, I'm going to append my right value, nums of R, do R plus 1. So likewise I'm doing this thing. Now there is possibility that one of the value, either left or right, will fail, and with this our loop gets terminated. But we have to take in care of both the left and right separately also, so that our remaining elements get also appended when either of these conditions fails. So I will write the same thing only, but uh, in a different manner. So nums of L, and L should be minus equal to 1, and then do while R less than size a1 dot append nums of R and R plus equal to 1. And this, with this, our problems get sorted, and now I'm going to return the array and check if it works fine. Oh, I think unbounded array has come, so I think here I should be 0 here. We have not done the main step of the array, that is to square the numbers that we forgot. So let me do that. Nums. Let's run now. Yeah, it works now. So here I'm just do the multiplication thing, and that thing we will be doing after finding left and right pointer. So let's submit this code. It will work fine. Yeah, it works fine. So I think it was a great problem, and you guys have any doubts or anything, you can comment, and I will move to it and solve those comments or solve those problems which you guys facing. So thanks for the um, video, and I think for more updates you can subscribe this channel. Yeah, thank you.